In this video, I am going to discuss about the mobility of the electrons, relation between the drift velocity of free electrons and electric current. So first you see what is the mobility of the electrons. In solid state physics, the electron mobility is characterizes how quickly an electron can move through a conductor when pulled by an electric field. It means when an electric field is applied across a conductor, then how quickly the electrons can move. That is called the mobility of the electrons. In the previous video, already I had given you the expression for the drift velocity, and that expression Vd is equal to A tau. Vd is drift velocity, A acceleration, and tau is the relaxation time. As we know, acceleration A is equal to F by m, and force on the free electron inside the conductor in presence of an electric field E, we can write E by m. And now we can write here Vd is equal to E by m into tau. This one. Simply we will put the value of A from here to here. So Vd is equal to E by m into tau. Or we can write here Vd is equal to E tau upon Vd is equal to E tau upon m into E. Actually, E tau upon m is constant if temperature is constant. It means at constant temperature, this term is constant, and this constant term is called mobility of the electron and denoted by mu E, and that mobility of electron mu is equal to E tau by m. So here when we put at the place of E tau by m mu E, so we can write Vd is equal to mu E into E. Or from here also we can say mobility of electron mu E is equal to Vd upon E. When E is equal to 1 volt per meter, then mu E is equal to, you can write here Vd, or simply you can say the mobility of electron is numerically equal to the drift velocity of the electron when an electric field of the strength 1 volt per meter is applied across it. So simply you can say here the expression for the mobility of the electron, mu is equal to E tau by m, or mu is equal to Vd upon E. And from here we can say the unit of mobility of the electron from here, its unit is given by Vd, its unit is meter per second, and for electric field E you can write volt per meter. So we can write its SI unit is meter square into second into volt, or simply we can write here meter square per volt per second. This is the unit of the mobility of electron. Now the relation between drift velocity Vd of the free electrons and electric current I. Suppose this one is a conductor and these free electrons move with the drift velocity Vd when the end of the conductor be connected through a source, or you can say when an electric field E is established at the end of this conductor. So all these free electrons will start to move with the drift velocity Vd, and suppose if the charge carried by the free electrons passing through a section of wire in t second is q, then the strength of current through this conductor is given by I is equal to q by t, and I hope maybe all of you are familiar with this relation here. Suppose the area of cross section of this wire is A and the number of free electrons per unit volume of this conductor is N. Suppose area of cross section of the wire is A and the number of free electrons per unit volume of this conductor is N. So its drift velocity is Vd. Suppose I am saying here drift velocity is Vd meter per second, or in other word you can say here that this conductor, or in this conductor, in 1 second the distance traveled by the free electron is Vd meter. So in 1 second this length is covered by the free electrons. Area of cross section of this wire is A. So in 1 second how much volume is covered? The volume means area into length. So area is A and length in 1 second how much is covered? Vd meter. So it becomes A into Vd. This one is a volume covered in 1 second. And in unit volume, an electron. So in A into Vd volume, how much electron? A into Vd volume, how much electron? This becomes NaVd electrons. It means then the number of electrons passing per second through a cross section of the wire will be NaVd. So in t second, the number of electron this becomes, so number of electrons in t second, since per second this electron is passing through a cross section, so in t second this becomes NaVd into t. It means in t second this number of electron will passes through any cross section of the conductor. If E is charged on each electron, if E is the charge on each electron and total number of electron passing in t second is NaVd into t, so the charge passing through the cross section in time t second, so NaVd into t. This is the amount of charge passing through that conductor through any cross section in time t second. And from this equation I is equal to q by t, now we can calculate the current through the conductor. I is equal to, at place of q, N VD T into E upon T. And now T is cancelled by T and this current becomes I is equal to N E A V T. This is the relation between current and drift velocity. Now current I can be given as NeAVd. In terms of mobility of electron, also you can write, since you know Vd or mu E is equal to Vd upon E. So we can write Vd is equal to mu E into E. So at place of Vd, in terms of mobility of electron, we can write I is equal to NeAVd A, and at place of Vd you can write mu E into E. This is relation between the current and in terms of the mobility of electron. And now current density, since you know current density J is equal to I by A. So current density can also be expressed in terms of the drift velocity as at place of I we can write NEAVD. So here NEAVD upon A. Now A is cancelled by A and we can write current density J is equal to NEVD. This is the relation between the current density and the drift velocity of the electron. In vector form, we can write vector J is equal to minus NEVD. And here minus sign signifies that electron moves in the direction of minus J, means opposite to the current density. This minus sign indicates only the electron drifts to the opposite direction of the current density. So in this way we can find the relation between current and drift velocity, current and mobility of the electron, and current density and drift velocity of the electron. Here 2 points is very important, and these 2 points, first one is what here? First one, when a steady current, steady means when a constant current, when a steady current flows through a conductor of non-uniform cross-section. Be careful about this one. Current is steady, uniform, but passing through a non-uniform cross-section means that cross-section or that conductor whose cross-section means area is not same throughout. Then its current density, electric field and drift velocity do not remain constant but varies inversely with the area of cross section. It means its current density J is inversely proportional to area, means current density is inversely proportional to the area of cross section. Electric field is inversely proportional to the area of cross section, and drift velocity Vd is also inversely proportional to the area of the cross section of the conductor. And second point, if V means if the voltage applied to the end of a uniform wire of length L and diameter D, it means the potential difference means wire is uniform and the potential difference applied across its end is V. Length of this wire is L and the diameter of the wire is D. Then first point, when V is doubled, means when the potential difference across the end of the conductor is doubled, then drift velocity Vd gets doubled. But second point, when the length is doubled, then the drift velocity becomes half. Means if this length is doubled, then this drift velocity Vd becomes what here? Half. So these are the important points. So now you go through all these derivations and what the important point I have given you in this video, and in the next video I will discuss about the electric resistance. Thank you.